And then another guy hit me up and was just out of the blue asked me about trend lines and where I drew them. And I know that he wasn't in on the conversation that I was having with another guy, so it just happened to be a coincidence. And I said, look, you know what? Maybe I need to shoot out a video real quick, and I'll just do this on how I draw my trend lines. And once you do it after a while, you know where they're going to land, so you don't have to do it this way every single time. But it's the way to get started, especially if you don't know how to draw trend lines yet, or you're just getting used to how some of them can be. This is one way that can really help you. So I'm on a 4-hour chart, and not trading the 4 hours. It's something that I'm throwing up here for a little faster time frame to draw this trend line. So the way to draw a trend line, and there's different ways. And I'm not saying that my way. Look, I'm not saying this is how you draw a trend line, like, and there's no other way. I'm saying this is a good way to learn to draw trend lines. That's what I'm trying to say here. So what I would do on something like this, so we're sitting here with the candle, we're on the 4-hour Bitcoin, of course. Now on candles here, switch this over to the lines. This will make it a little bit easier. And to draw the upper trend line, we want to grab this and turn the magnet on. Get the magnet mode, make that on. So if we were to go from here, and you could say that you're going to grab this one, or just for demonstration's sake, we're grabbing this one. So we come across here. Now that's where that goes. Now turn off the magnet, come back and grab the trend line, and you can grab this and run this directly across that one that you just set up there, and get it as close as you can. The closer that you get it, I'm not going to say that the more accurate it is, but it'll play out. So that's pretty close. You see a little bit of a double line there, but it's pretty close. So zoom out just a little bit, and I'm going to run this over a little bit farther, and right there we're still on this trend line. So now come up and switch over from the line graph to the candles. Now when we come back to the candles, we can see now we're sitting right about exactly where we need to be. This came through here. This one's sitting on that one, so we went from one spot here back to the other one. So we're skipping this one and we're going across. So here we are in the candles from this spot to here. We had touch here on some resistance. Coming back over here, we can see that we get real close to right where, right on that one coming across. We pass through back down again and down. I would expect that at some point this will probably come into play again. That's kind of why we're drawing out the trend lines, is to project maybe possibilities of where the price may be in the future. So we can do this on the bottom also, and see what kind of a pattern maybe. I don't trade patterns like this, but you can come across to see maybe where things are. So turn on the line, grab your magnet, lock onto the low. Wherever you're going to the next one, lock onto that one. Turn that magnet off, or it's going to give you a lot of grief trying to turn it on. Trying to draw that line. Come across here. Pretty close, maybe off just a little bit. But you can even, bring her over a little bit farther here. And something about like that. So we're getting over to an intersection down over here. Typically don't make it all the way to the tip, so if you want to leave it off, you can right there. But this will kind of give you the basic pattern that we're in if you happen to be a pattern trader. And then you can see this comes over and it's exactly where it's supposed to hit. You want to hit it on the edge of the congestion zones, not out here on the wicks. These congestion zones, this is where some more professionals are hanging out. All of this down here, that's just emotional overreaction. That's what this is. When you see a wick, that's evidence that people can freak out, and then the smart money buys these up and comes back up again. People that have been in it a little bit longer, know to recognize the difference in this as something that just keeps dropping, and knowing where to buy. But that's not our point here. So we hit right here, come across, we're hitting exactly where we should. This one gave us validation right there still. This is coming across, pass through it. See where these are popping up? It seems to be drawing, this, if we were to think of this as a magnet to where it's a repelling price, that's doing pretty good. So that, I'm not saying it's bullish in any way. I'm just saying, it's a good sign to see them when they start pushing up a little bit. Something like that is more bullish than bearish. Not trying to call the market in any way. I'm calling that day. Right there, just what happened. And this is what happened. It went up. So this repelled it, and that shot the price up. As we come down and we get close to here, that repels it and could shoot it up. But I mean, there's always a caveat to everything, and passing through like that shows that it's breaking, and it could go down. So anyway, none of that's my point here. We are getting down to where the rubber band is getting pretty tight. I'm not going to get into a prediction on it right there, but anyway, that's how I draw my trend lines. I hope that this helped you if you're just starting out, or if you just want something to watch, and hopefully you picked up something from it. But that's uh, that's my video for today, and give me a like if you like the video, and let me know what you think about it.